On Saturday, I don't want to fight the last one. I want to tell you realistically it is. As I'm talking to you now, people are into compound. Don't look at the public. Let's go. If you want to win, see yourself as a loser. See yourself as a loser. That is where I'm coming from. See how many? We know that. How many percent? Go back to it is true that people say they will collect that money like what people are doing in going now. They are still if you see queue, long queue in going to this compound, entering and going out, collecting 1,000 naira. So people video them, they posted it on social media. Does it mean that all those people collecting the money will vote for you? It is true. Money is money. You can collect it. But that voting is what matters. Why are they not coming up? They are afraid of what they will tell us. Anybody that wants to believe, anybody wants to believe yes, I'm saying we open. They will not spend him money to go and campaign. To go and campaign, they get over
Yeah, good morning to you. Welcome to the program this morning, bystanders and listeners and Christian people. Yes, today is a new week. Today is Monday in the month, the last Monday in the month of September. And once again, I say big welcome. Welcome to the program. Today is the 26th of September 2022. And we are right here to get people talking on the topical issues that we have this morning. Yes, let's go straight to the newspaper dailies. I have the Nigerian Tribune here this morning, the Nigerian Tribune, and also have the Vanguard newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune, and the Vanguard newspaper. Yeah, Jonathan has advised the Nigerians not to vote for killers in 2023. However, he has not really stipulated who he meant that we should not vote for, or what he meant by the killers. But yes, Nigerians will make their choice as we approach the September 28th date given by INEC for campaigns to start. The APC will start campaigns with a 1 million man march. Tinubu is off to London, and Buhari arrives from London today. Buhari is the head of the Tinubu campaign team that will carry out the campaign all over the states. States are, however, looking forward to campaigns from the various parties. Happy Mr. Kule, good morning. God bless you. Happy New Week. Yes, let's look at some of the things that we have this morning. Yeah, breaking news. Like I said, Asiwaju Tinubu campaign is on a whole new level. The launch in Nairaxi transit card for free transport. Free transport has been launched by the Tinubu Shetima campaign organization. It is a safe, it's like Uber transport, free transport for Lagosians. I don't know whether it's for Nigerians, but the free transport for Nigerians. Nairaxi, that is the name of the transportation. Okay, Tinubu jets out to London. The group is planning a 1 million man march. The presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, on Saturday left Nigeria for London, the United Kingdom. Report gathered that Tinubu and Shettima decided to take a break to prepare them for campaigns. Tinubu and Shettima's trip to London coincided with that of the Rivers State Governor, Nyesom Wike, who also traveled to London with his Benue State counterpart, Samuel Ortom, on Friday. Yes, the demand for bulletproof vests and cars on the rise. As we approach the elections, the demand for bulletproof vests and cars on the line. Remember the attack on Ifeanyi Ubah, attack on Ahmed Gulak, and also other other insecurity that we are facing in the country today. The demand for bulletproof vests and cars on the rise. Let's go straight to the papers this morning. Before I go to the papers this morning, let me see who is online this morning. Let me greet my people online this morning. There's a link that will be posted on the program this morning. If you want to be part of the program, click on that link so that you can be part of us and contribute your quota this morning. Yes, Charles Ike Dagbaja. Agwebo in Mafidon. Yes, Vibe Ademola Atanda, Adetunde, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, welcome to the program. Iyerioba, a friend to Mr. Kunle. Iyerioba, good morning. Yes, Iyerioba is back again. Yeah, Badu. Let's go to the newspaper headlines this morning. I have the Vanguard. I also have the Nigerian Tribune. Let's start with the Nigerian Tribune. States to watch as campaigns kick off this week. Yes, states to watch as campaign kick off this week. We have Lagos State. We have Niger State, Ogun State, Kogi State, Kano State, Kaduna, Katsina, Adamawa, Zamfara, Borno, Sokoto, Plateau, Benue, Anambra, Delta, Edo, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, and Oyo State. States to watch as campaign for 2023 election begins. Yes, Lagos State is the nation's major political hotbed. Yes. Niger is a veritable battleground in the contest with former military leaders from the state through their foot soldiers calling the shots discreetly or otherwise for the PDP. The ruling APC is depending on incumbent Governor Abubakar Sani Bello. Yes, the campaign in Ogun State will be remarkable because of the pedigree and caliber of political gladiators already involved in the build-up to the election. Yes, that Ogun State. Kogi, Governor Bello of Kogi is an issue in the north central near the country because of tilt towards youth mobilization for political engagement. His foray in that regard came to the fore before during his bid for APC presidential candidate. Is now the arrowhead of the party's quest to rally the roots for APC ticket to complement the efforts of other party chieftains. Kano State, for weeks, the Kano State political arena have been upbeat with the main political titans involved in alignment and realignment of forces, having collaborated with other juggernauts to secure the presidential ticket for Tinubu. Kaduna, the APC will be relying on Governor Nasir El-Rufai to provide leadership to the party as he begins to wind down on his 8-year tenure of 4 years. Katsina State, as the chairman of the APC Campaign Council, President Buhari has the onerous responsibility of giving hope to the party in Katsina, his home state. This will provide inspiration to Governor Aminu Bello Masari, whose 8-year tenure ends in May 2023. Adamawa, though it is the home state of Atiku, the politics of Adama has been fueled due to the activities of a number of major gladiators. The PDP has a huge following with Governor Ahmadu Fintiri at the commanding heights. Yes, Atiku might hold Adamawa. Zamfara State, the state has always been a focal point at pre- and post-election eras due to acrimonious politicking, lack of compromise, especially within the ranks of APC chieftains, and many others. Let's look at other reports. I have no political deal with Adebutu, Ogun PDP says Amoshu. PDP APC speaker as Osun Tribunal begins sitting. PDP APC biker as Osun Tribunal begins sitting. Very lot Akeredolu overstands on true federalism. Yes. Let's look at PFN ex SGF Lawal disowned bishops that met Tinubu. PFN ex Bishop Lawal disowned bishops that met Tinubu. This is the second time the PFN is disowning bishops that's connected to the APC. Tinubu desperate procuring fake Christian groups. Tinubu desperate procuring fake Christian groups. Okay. ASU resorting to litigation the prolonged strike, parents and Nancy. Let's have Mr. Kule. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Christian. I greet everybody. Good morning, viewers. Iyeri Oba.
Your brother.
Hope you don't repent. Oh. Hope you are repented. I greet
What
everybody.
is happening? What is happening? I see people discussing and
It's all about the election. They are all in election fever now. They are all in campaign fever. I'll say that.
I thought we were looking at restructuring or we were looking at
You see, but
yeah. Now
yeah.
it's election.
Now it's election, but the people that are still clamoring for Yoruba Nation are still there. But it's now left for the Yoruba Nation to roll out their plans. Let us know what they have, on the table, man, for their plans. We just be hearing Yoruba Nation. It's not by mouth alone. We want to know how you planning. What's the activities it's going to be like. You have to get people informed. Not about just Yoruba Nation, by mouth.
Are you saying they are doing Yoruba Nation by mouth?
It's to me by mouth now.
Somebody sent me something during the weekend.
You can't listen to that, bro. Yeah, you be hearing United Nations. Are you over there? The American people, Nigerian Americans are there. They can be saying that Yoruba Nation. But we here, we have not seen the feelings that there's any Yoruba Nation. Yes, we've not seen any feelings. I'll tell you that. We've not seen any feelings. It's not about you sit down in America and talking Yoruba Nation. You sit down in Europe. Let's have the feelings here. Let's have the feelings. In this whole Ogba, have you ever seen anybody coming here say I'm a coordinator of Yoruba Nation? Nobody is talking. Nobody is. So to me,
October 1st, they are going to, according to what we
let them come. They are going to come. Let them come. Any way they come. But they should remember that the same Yoruba Nation you are coming to meet people that support Yoruba Nation, you need to elevate their brain. You need to elevate their, mindset for them to believe. We really made the true Yoruba Nation. Not just talking. You have to start seeing the work of the talk. You see, it's an agitation. It's going to be non-violent agitation, So it will not just disrupt any, event in the country. And that is what a right of human should be. You have a right to agitate, but us is not violence. Us is not, like taking life. You have a right to agitate, to protest. Protest is your right.
Okay. Okay, let's look at other reports this morning. Don't vote for killers in 2023. Jonathan charges Nigerians.
So who are the killers?
That's the question.
Who are the killers?
Probably they are speaking in parables.
I think when some leaders get comfort from the country, they should at least watch their tongues. They should always watch their tongues. Who are the killers? You mentioned the killers. You just don't give us half message.
You said
Yes.
That, you said you must not make the mistake to vote killers. Those who will carry knives, guns, and all kinds of gadgets to go and kill people because of politics. They are the enemies of society. If you kill to become a leader, you will continue to kill to remain a leader.
If you kill to become a leader, you will continue to kill.
So it is you that use your...
Tell me. All the elections that they've been doing, even under Jonathan election, did they kill or not? Did they kill? You want to tell me there was no killing under Jonathan election? Definitely. It's a kind of primitive way we are. We believe we have to kill ourselves before we can elect a good leader. It's a primitive, but nobody can exempt themselves. Under President Obasanjo, they killed. Even Yar'Adua said, made mention that election that brought him in was rigged. Can there be rigging without killing?
It is the who that killed that is different.
It's who that's killed.
Those that kill to become leaders.
But how many leaders will come outrightly that you will see?
Are you going to vote for killer in 2023?
How will you know the killers? That's why I said this on half message. The message is not really, how are you going to know the killer about the presidential candidate? How are you going to know that? They will not come plain, open market to show you that they are behind the killing. The political killing you have been seeing in this country. You could remember that Bolage was killed. Do you know the killers? There was an allegation that it was someone, a service senator, that killed it. They went to court, they could not differentiate it. So that's why when all these leaders are saying all these things, they should search among themselves within the circle of the political, chieftain they belong to. They will see the killer among them. They will see the sponsor of the killer. An average youth cannot just come out and say they want to start killing. It's the people that instigate. They pay these people stipend for their life to go and kill. So what are we saying?
Okay.
What's it called? What's this man? Port Harcourt, Ari Masha. Ari Masha was killed. You remember?
I remember.
Nobody's talking. Who killed him? Nobody. They've not been able to. You want to tell me it's just that it's a street rat that just decided to go and kill Ari Masha? It's all these politicians that are behind it.
What will guide your judgment of voting in 2023?
See, that is what will guide my conscience is I will just send messages to Nigerians. With any election coming up, will it change your life? Will it change your status? With this same deceptive constitution we have, there's nothing that is going to change in Nigeria with this coming election. It should just be a welcome to another second verse of economic hardship, second verse of political manipulation. You say what? I'm not. Because once the foundation is rotten, nothing you can build.
How do you feel if you have a leader that comes in and works on the foundation?
Yeah, that's when the foundation has a good structure. The leader can come in and start, building erecting the structure he wants to. But when you have a deceptive foundation, a deceptive, constitution, nothing you can build on it that will work. If you like being the UN Secretary General, nothing you can come to Nigeria, nothing you can be on it. If you like, you may be trust of the United Kingdom, nothing you can come to that. You can't do anything coming to Nigeria to build any economic impact. If you like, be Biden, nothing you can do in this country that the constitution is so deceptive. That is why some of these guys that are campaigning all around, they've been talking of restructuring the constitution, restructuring the system of the governance. But it will take them hundreds of years to do that. They are going to spend 4 years. Yes, they cannot get that done because some people are benefiting. Some folk are benefiting from this country. As this country is now, some people don't even want change for it. Because once you change the system, it's going to affect their,
some Nigerians are
income.
From this system.
Yeah, they are benefiting. Seriously. They won't. They have a whole lot of money in their pocket. They pocketed half of Nigeria resources into their hands. So how do you achieve such system? So to me, as we have now, we need to come to reality that we are not a nation that is bound to succeed because there's one thing we need to do that we are putting aside. That is, we should dust the constitution that brought us together, that bound us together, that will lead us to a promised land, that will lead us to the promised land economically. We should dust that constitution because if you don't do that, we keep going round and round. We keep rounding a circle. That
means you are supporting Yoruba Nation.
I have to. But the people that are promoting Yoruba Nation, we've not seen anything on ground here that there is going to be Yoruba Nation agitation. We are just seeing it on social media. So one of the had it, one of the supporters over there in abroad. They've been sending, but I don't believe in Photoshop. I don't believe in what's it called? I don't believe in social media songs. I've not seen anything that will convince me there's
Any
going to
concrete?
yeah, conference on ground. There's nothing concrete. There's no press conference. There's not
In the southwest.
in Southwest generally. In Southwest generally. Have you ever, as a journalist, have you ever attended any press conference? Have they ever invited you to any press conference? They said they have a right over there, and the UN convention support them that you have a right to agitate when you live in a country for 100 years and the country is not adding up to you. You have a right to say, I'm no more part of, the country, right? And have they done any press conference? So they should not be, I don't want to start. I'm beginning to doubt, but it's going to me, they are trying to convince me that it's real, but I've not seen any, because I've not seen anything on ground. In Nigeria, it's only on social media as we see. It's only on social media. When Igboho was doing his own,
the 5 million signatures.
it's on social media. Have I signed any signature? Where is this? Where can you even sign the signature? Where can you sign the signature? That's the problem. Are people well informed about it? Are people? You want to tell me a downfall driver? Is he well informed about the Yoruba nation? If organizer, is he well informed about Yoruba nation agitation? So that is just it. You break the whole thing down to the, to the common man, to the, as they call us, the common people. You break it down, and we know there will be awareness in the land, not in foreign lands.
Okay, Peter Obi visited Bangida. Peter Obi and his wife visited Bangida. Many people are saying that if you want to change the system, don't align with the old order. What's your take?
You are right. You are very, very right. Because the old orders brought us to where we. Hey, Mr. Man, you are shouting. Hey, Lucky. Hey. You are barbarian. So
visiting these old politicians, these old leaders, it's like subscribing to the old order.
Yeah, we don't need the old orders because they said the what you see, the Egyptian you saw yesterday, you see them no more. You don't pray to see them anymore. What we went through, all these leaders brought us to where we are. What all these leaders started brought us to where we are. I think they laid a solid economic foundation for this country. We wouldn't be where we are today. And, it's so, corruption was so rampant under them. Corruption was so rampant. We could remember one of those leaders. We had to protest. We were in secondary school then. We had to protest that leaders must go, because we were seeing the wealth of Nigeria being looted outside, being invested outside the country, being invested in other foreign countries that are well okay. We could see all of them, and there are still some past leaders that this current. That's why I told you, election in this country is still same go round the round. As Fela said, then they go round. It's just round the round. Now, you've forgotten that there's still a leader that snatch our money away, and they are still searching, they are still retrieving all those money back from all over the globe. Today, they will tell you they've seen so fund. They will tell you they've seen so person fund. It's even not Nigerian funds. You remember? It's still going on. They will tell you the Apache funds. They tell you that it's the fund in, they've collected one in France. They've collected one. So is that a good example that all these new generation politicians need to be following? Is that a good terrain they're supposed to be seeking advice from? That is why I say this country is a joke. It's a real joke. It's a real joke. We don't even know where we're going. Not to talk of where we're coming from. Okay, and if you don't know where we're coming from, if you don't know where we're going, we have to look back where we're coming from. We are coming from the misrule of the bad leaders into another misrule of the new generational leader. So what are we now saying? Misrule of the bad leaders advising the misrule of the new generational leader. So can there be a change?
Okay, Sarah pursues the federal government for refusing to publish Abacha's $23 million loot agreement.
Thank you very much. We
I'm
just
particular about this. How do we get these people accountable? Since you do an agreement and you don't let the media know about it, you don't publish it. No answer. Nobody can question. You just tell us that we have recovered the loot. Nothing to look at.
Christian, the media will be in a black. They will put the media in a black space that they will not even be able to know, because they will know. You will know they will follow it up, and if you follow it up too much, you may get what? You may get, that may be the end of the person's life. Why is it? You see this loot, this Abacha loot you're talking of is always being re-loot. People that, yes, how many of them have been able to explain what they do with Abacha loot they've been collecting?
If you have an agreement to return the loot, publish it. Let it be online or let it be accessible.
Who's supposed to publish it? Our local.
No, the federal government needs to publish it
that's what
to the media.
To the media.
There's no such thing.
Because there's never been transparency. And you too, you cannot just be asking of Abacha fund being recovered. Have you ever asked of your national budget that they declare every year? Have you ever asked them how do you spend one kobo, to the extent of how did our one kobo being spent? Have you ever asked that? Once you cannot have that means they will look like that these are dormant, citizens that we can easily write on. You've never asked of even our local government, say the budget they approve for you. How did you spend it?
Statement of account. Statement of how you
Yes.
the money.
So who is vibrant to that? You see now, we are just making article, Tinubu. That is what we are talking of. We never know how we ourselves can play a role in restructuring the bad system we have.
Even the railway agreement between Nigeria and China, they are being asked to publish. Let's see. Lagos State blueprints that Tinubu talks about, the blueprint. Let Nigerians see this blueprint, what it's all about. There's no accessibility. No
Our leaders are good in talking, but they are bad in walking the talk. That is just it. Our leaders are good in talking, but they are bad in walking the talk. And that is why they've taken us as slaves. They've taken us as mogul. That whatever they tell us, we must always believe. There is no C-check. There is no cross-check on anything, any agenda they brought. Whether is this thing going to work? They sell do me to us, and we accept they do me because they said the beggar has no option, right? They've turned a lot of people to beggar. That is what the government wants to give them. They have to take. Right? It's the system the government wants to bring. They have to adapt to it. They've forgotten. And I think people should go back. We need to rewind our brain back to school. I think there should be a lot of adult education. There should be a lot of resetting of educational, there should be setting of brain on education. Because when you look at study government, it's a simple definition of government. The definition of government, which is the democracy, is the government of the people, by the people and for the people, right? Whereby the Democrats you elected is going to be your servant you send down to serve you, and you are the masters. But it's the other way around. It's the other way around in the sense that it's the government that is your lord while you are the slave. And it's not supposed to be. You can recall a senator. Nobody knows that. A senator that's not active in his work, with his work. They can recall him. But how would you do that? Because there's no zeal to do that from the youth. There's no zeal to do that from the citizen. So who are you going to blame? We have to blame ourselves. Are you going to blame those leaders that have no challenge, that people don't challenge? Are you going to blame them? No! Are you going to blame those leaders that we can't ask questions? We can't ask them questions. Say, Mr. Man, it's our commonwealth you are sitting on. How do you spend it? Mr. President, can you give us the breakdown of how you publish it? Publish the whole give us the breakdown of all the budget analysis you people said to us you propose to us on TV. Let us see how you want to spend. And midterm checkup. We always give them midterm. That is why there's always midterm election in all these foreign countries. America always have a midterm election to assess whether this government is doing what it promised, to assess whether this government is working the talk. For Nigeria, once we vote for someone for 4 years, it's still until another 4 years when the election will start before our break. We start without break.
The campaigns that will start on Wednesday. What are you expecting Nigerians to do?
It's a normal thing. There's a normal campaign we've been hearing. It's the normal campaign we've been witnessing for over 30 years or 40 years of existence. I've known this country of 40 years of existence. It's a normal campaign, you know. They come, they bobo you. We will do this, we will do that for a long round. I'm on scam. They come, they are. If you vote us, we will turn Lagos to Dubai. We will turn Nigeria to America. We will turn Abuja to Paris. Those are the campaign promises. But by the time they enter, the funniest thing, they will still take Bible, they will take Quran to swear. Imagine, to swear that I promise to hold on to my campaign this thing. So help me God. That is why I tell you, religious issues, people that are diverting on religion, Muslim, who religion help among those who has shown exemplary leadership with religion in this country. All of them swear by Bible. The Christians swear by Bible. The other ones swear by the Muslim, swear by Quran. And I could remember under Power Probe, under Yaradua there was a man, chairman of Electricity Commission Council, or what they call it. He came out wholeheartedly that he gave 800 million naira to an herbalist for him to secure his seat. You Christian, you know all this now. You journalists, media people, you should be enlightened. You are well informed, but you too, you are part of them because the envelope. You media generally. But once they give you envelope, that's all. Envelope journalism. But not all. I have to say that. But that exists a lot. Likewise, envelope journalism as it is. So they will show the truth.
What do you expect? What do you expect? Nigeria generally, and the elections as we approach the elections.
It's the same tradition. The same festival.
Are you expecting the same tradition?
It's same tradition. It's same electoral tradition. Where's the change? Tell me, where's the change? Who is going to change the faulty system? Who is going to change a faulty constitution? Who is going to change a faulty structure on a deceptive, constitution? I'm telling you, without treating the messed up in that constitution, without treating it, this country cannot have a good governance. It cannot, my brother. Okay. Because in a country where there's no law inserted that if you steal 1 naira, if you steal 100 million, you get firing squad. You will get firing squad. You will see people will sit tight. We will start having the modern day democracy, not archaic democracy we are practicing now. Okay. This is not a pure democracy. Okay. This is a democracy, not democracy. Democracy, craziness.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sakule, I have my brother. Good morning. Good morning. I want to. Yes, there's a link that will be posted online. So if you want to be part of the program, click on that link and join us, and you'll be given the opportunity to contribute. Good morning, sir. Yes, we have the campaign very close. Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm very, very happy for the campaign. It's just like where everybody in exam. We have to see who is going to pass and who is going to fail. That is Wednesday for you. That on Wednesday.
Okay, we are going to assess.
Yeah, who is going to pass and who is going to fail. And from the campaign now, Nigerians' hearts, who they want and who they don't want. You see, I'm very happy, and this is the longest campaign Nigeria ever have. Formally, her campaign is almost three months, but this one now is 6 months. For you to know that it's a serious issue, it's a serious matter. So I'm happy that the campaign is coming on Wednesday. Let us know where we stand for.
What do you expect from the leaders?
They should not use any hate speeches for each other. There shall be no violence. There shall be no killing. There shall be no fighting. There shall be no discrimination. Everybody should tell us the agenda they have for us, what they are going to do for us for 2023. the good things, not to be killing and fighting and destroying and other things, causing hungers for peoples. So we need a good expectation from them. That's all.
Jonathan has said that don't vote killers in 2023.
Yeah, it's still the same thing I'm telling you. We don't need to vote for killers because they have
Can you
killers
identify any?
without being told. At least Buhari government have killed a lot of souls. Buhari government. I didn't say Buhari. I said Buhari government has killed a lot of souls, including the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, who has no freedom to work in his state. He's the only governor I saw that cannot rule his state and live in his state. He's ruling his state from Abuja, which I've never had before and I've never seen before. Every governors are ruling their state, living in the same state. The Hope Uzodinma busy destroying innocent souls, killing innocent souls, frustrating people of Imo State. So those kind of people, we don't need them in government.
Yeah. Okay. Who are you supporting?
I'm a confirmed Labour man. I'm a Labour Party man. So I'm
When
going
did
to
you join Labour?
see. I cannot remain suffering forever. I'm not fighting for myself for now, at least for the betterment of my children. Yes, because the former leaders have deceived us, using money, using a lot of materials to wash our brain. 2 derrick of rice, 2 derrick of gari, 1,000, 500, salt, pepper, onions. Are we going to eat all this for 8 years? No. We need the right time for the betterment of our children, for competent person that can move Nigeria forward, that can make our children to be well educated, so that they can acquire a good job for the future of generation of Nigeria.
Okay. Let's look at this one also. We have the ASU strike. Yes.
Yeah.
Litigation, that means court cases. Parents are saying that it will prolong the strike.
You see, well, that's something I was just telling you now. You see, we need a competent somebody that can move our children forward, particularly the youth. Now look at it now. Most of our leaders now, most of their children are abroad, schooling happily, studying very well, graduating. They look at our children are now more than 6 months sitting at home doing nothing. That is why you see a lot of things happening in society today. Some are turning into what they call it. Yahoo, and the ritualists and a lot of things, which is not their intention to do. Because of most of them are doing it out of frustration. My brother, as a father I am now, I cannot go out there to look for what my children will eat. When I know a son that's supposed to be graduated by now, still sitting at home, doing nothing. No, I'm saying I cannot be at home going out for S-meal. When I have a son that's supposed to graduated, sitting at home, doing nothing, looking everywhere, walking up and down. But it's not a good development. So I think the going to the prolonging the strike, I think I support, so that the youth can get what they want, so that our children can enter to the school. Yes, you produce so to get what they want. Because without prolonging it, the government will not answer them. Because they want to cut the strike so that they will use their own selfish interests to humiliate the student. So anything they said that is not good for the student, they will now enforce them to do it. But if they should prolong the strike, it will have the more balance for them to get what they want. So after getting what they want, they now cut off the strike so that children will go to school happily and study well for the betterment of Nigeria.
Okay. Lastly, I want to ask, people are not talking about Biafra and Urbanation again. What's happening?
No, we are talking about Biafra. No. We are talking about Biafra. Biafra is our home. We can never forget where we started. You see, the reason why we supported Obi is because we are not ready to lose both sides. Are you hearing me? We cannot lose both sides because the kind of politics Nigerians are playing. Now, if we are not to support Obi, you understand, then eventually Atiku or Tinubu wins. The same humiliation, the same intimidation, the same of malpractice is still going to happen to Southeast. But now, for them to make Southeast their mind to be solid, to be soft, to be happy, at least we can able to get somebody, because for more than 20 years, Yorubas, Hausas, as well, Igbos has no leader. Igbos has no leader. Igbos has no competent to rule Nigeria. But thank God, somebody like Peter Obina has risen up. and a lot of my people on his back. A lot of Nigerians at the back. Forget about Hanese. Hanese is speaking for your own selfish interest. Now, if you to be happy to, by the special grace of God, he happened to be a president of Nigeria, I think it's going to release our brothers. After releasing our brother now become a special advisor to him to know what to do for the betterment of Southeast. So you cannot be at home, know how much your food is costing in the market. So you have to start from somewhere. So P2B have to start from somewhere. Igbos have to start from somewhere. Because you cannot get to Biafra just like that by magic. No, you need to start from somewhere. But if the P2B happen to become a president of Nigeria, right? Now, at the end of the day, this is going to work well. Biafra is going to succeed. He's going to craft it on his own way. As Igbo man concerned, he will go to use his own diplomatic to work everything well.
Thank you very much. As Igbo man, thank you very much, my brother.
So, like your man today.
Okay. Yes, I have Lazarus. Who is Lazarus? Lazarus, what's in your mind this morning? What's in your mind?
What is my mind is that there's goodness. We come from heaven. That number one, Nnamdi Kanu must be released. God have already released him. Secondly, P2B will win because this is the two things. I dream it. So that's time when I sleep, I wake up. I think that they don't release Nnamdi Kanu. I run go inside. When people run giddy, I believe that on a very good day, we celebrate it. Nnamdi Kanu must be released.
Okay, we have the campaigns coming. Yes, APC, PDP, other parties will be campaigning from Wednesday. What are the things that you're expecting from those that are going to campaign, the parties?
I'm expecting Labour because it's a normal party. See, in actual sense, we have tried PDP and the APC. They are failure. It's like when you put your first son in a school, you finish school without results. That means no quit. What will you do? You will carry that one put for back. The second one, come be the leader of the family. It's not a taboo. P2B is the second person, the third person. All these people have tried for Nigeria, nothing for them. I'm telling you the reality. It is their greatest surprise that the P2B just came out, which is unbelievable for them. And I believe that God of me and the God of Israel will be P2B for his destination. Where is crying and pointing at? Obi must reach there.
What is happening to Biafra and Yoruba Nation? What is happening to Biafra and Yoruba Nation?
My brother, you know, no banquet, no event. Yoruba no get problem with Igbo, so rather it's Hausa is trying to put that problem. Because Hausa is trying to scatter Yoruba mind, scatter Igbo mind. May Yoruba and Igbo get problem so that the article will use that opportunity to win. It's the political pride. They want make two of them get problem so that their brother will still enter there. That's why they say politics is allocation of water to value. Or a cool world without shedding blood. Obi is moving with that system. A cool world without shedding blood. Obi don't want to share blood. But they are trying to put Tinubu and the Obi. Make two of them be fighting. Their brother will use that opportunity to enter because they have promised their brother, say as we miss 2019, that they are going to release the power for you. Money where articles spent, they have already paid him the money back. Any question again?
Okay. The ASU strike. Parents are saying that litigation will prolong the strike. Litigation. Court cases will make the strike longer than it's supposed to be.
Come again.
ASU strike. The court cases, the courts will make the strike long?
Why make them prolong it is that listen very, very attentively. Our leaders are wicked. Ask me why. My brother, I'm telling you the truth of life. Can they allow their children to be in the house? Not be schooling. Now all their children is outside the country. Many of them is running outside the country saying that they have they want to go medical checkup. Somebody like Rocha Sokrocha, is it in Nigeria after election, primary election? It's not in Nigeria. He went to medical checkup. My brother, they tell us that we don't know anything, but we're supposed to throw them as a leader. They're a leader, we are youth. That ignorance is not excuse in God. They don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
But the schools cannot be accepted.
Okay, thank you very much. Lazarus.
I'm trying to tell you that now is the last chance of youth. If we miss this opportunity before God is giving us this opportunity, may we go. God is backing us. Forget the money. He's giving us the morale to pursue them. Forget about money. Let us pursue them into the government.
Okay.
Let the youth enter.
Okay. With your
Rule
PVC.
at least 4
With your
years.
PVC. You have a PVC.
Why not?
Okay.
I have two.
Okay. Thank you very much.
The other one, they said it's a
Okay.
What's the second one?
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Chris.
Yes, the elections are drawing close, and the political parties are gearing up for.
They say what?
The campaigns are drawing close. Wednesday.
Okay.
Even elections are also drawing close.
But that's what they said.
Both election and campaign.
That's what they said.
Don't you know? Our elections not drawing close.
You can continue. I wanted to hear you clearly.
Drawing close.
Even as we speak, the year is drawing closer.
Okay. What do you expect from the campaigns?
It's neither here nor there. We are going to see different angles to the campaign. We are going to see campaign of calumny. We are going to see blackmailing. We are going to see fake news. We are equally going to see people who will stick to the tenets of the game by conforming themselves to the rule of law, to the electoral acts. But in all, I think we should admonish all the stakeholders, all the gladiators to play by the rule. Because if you look at the process of electioneering campaign, violence have no place in it, campaign of calumny have no place in it, blackmailing have no place in it, fake news have no place in it. And what people call fake news, if you take it to the other way around, it is lie. And in the sight of God, lie is a sin. So I'm encouraging everybody to to conform his or herself to the standard of the game by not blackmailing people, by not vilifying people, by staying on issue. Let it be issue-based campaign. What do you want to do for the nation? How do you want to better the lives of citizens? How do you want to improve on the insecurity of the security situation we find ourselves? How do you want to improve on the economy? These are the issues we want to see people address, not attacking personality.
Okay, Jonathan has said that we should not vote killers.
Pardon?
Jonathan says don't vote for killers in 2023.
If anyone is identified as a killer, why should people vote for a killer in the first place? Because I don't know, the statement he made might be vague when he used killer.
I use ammunition, knives.
I understand, but what I'm trying to say is anyone that is known to violate even human rights, anyone that is known
to operate with impunity have no business being in governance. Because if rule of law is what is guiding everybody, and you have antecedents of flouting rule of law, taking unilateral decision against rule of law, such person have no business being in Asura. I'm not accusing anybody anyway, because if you look at in the past 7 years now, you understand that there are so many areas where this present government flouted the rule of law, court orders. Because for me, it's a recipe for crisis. Before Dasuki finally got his freedom, there are so many instances where a court of law will give order asking government to release him. Government will start picking and choosing whether to obey the court order or not. Even in the case of Nnamdi Kanu before now, there are instances where courts, not just one, gave order for his release, and the federal government, for this best known to them, will refuse to obey the court order. So I'm saying that anybody that have that such tendency, that such history, have no business being in governance. Because in a safe society, it doesn't matter your opinion. Once a court gives order, everybody obeys. I could remember under Donald Trump in America, even as we see Trump as somebody who appeared to be resolute in his position, who is full of himself. When he sacked a journalist from CNN, from White House, the media house went to court ordered the government to reinstate him. Trump reinstated him at the order of the court. That's the way to go. So in Nigeria, it's unfortunate that a court will give an order, the government will not obey. Even the person that got the court order will go back to court to obtain a guarantee order, an order compelling government to obey the previous one. Even at that, government will still renege to obey. So what I'm saying in essence is, any candidate, that history of violation of human rights, that history of disobeying court orders, that history of not allowing rule of law to prevail, have no business being in Asura.
Okay, breaking news now. Federal government orders VCs to reopen universities and commence lectures.
Maybe they should put gun on their head now. Because I can understand that.
The court has given the order. So
but are you not equally aware? Are you not equally aware? Who want to enforce it?
That's what the
okay, federal government is go and enforce it, I mean. They start arresting them to start enforcing it.
They will enforce it. That is their duty.
See, I've been conversing here that people should obey rule of law. But are you not aware that there is a court proceeding where ASU, through their lawyer, Falana, has gone to obtain stay of execution? I don't know whether the stay of execution has been granted, but what I can understand is that once there's a stay of execution, it means the operation of that judgment should be kept in abeyance, pending on the determination of or the consideration of the court that issue the stay of execution. But I can understand that as at the last count, I listened to Falana. He said that one, that he have gotten instruction from ASU, one, to appeal the case. Secondly, to file a stay of execution. This I believe they have done. So it is yet to be seen whether the courts have actually granted the stay of execution. But if they have not granted the stay of execution, and as we see on strike, it will be tantamount to disobeying court order. But again, that is why it's not good for government to disobey court order. Because when you disobey court order as a government, and there's another court order of this nature, the body like ASU, because it will be difficult to start arresting, and who do you arrest and put in prison to enforce the order of the court? They will now start citing instances where government itself disobey court order. So that's why we always say that it's a recipe for crisis when we see government disobeying court order. It's honorable to obey court order.
Okay, let's look at the ASU. They say resorting to litigation will prolong the strike. Parents and national Nigerian students.
I equally agree with that position. Because you see, it's quite unfortunate that the government is trying to muzzle ASU with courts. Because if you look at issues that has to do with trade disputes, you only go to court when collective bargaining and negotiations have broken down. And in this case, all the bargaining, all the negotiation is ongoing. There are so many platforms, so many tables where federal government has deliberately abandoned negotiation and through the Ministry of Labour rush to court. It's a misnomer in trade disputes because, as a last count, I'm made to understand that the intervention of the House of Representatives under the leadership of Femi Gbajabiamila was still holding meetings with ASU and all the critical stakeholders. So why did Labour through Ngige rush to court? I listened to his analysis the other day where he was speaking whether from America or so, asking ASU to first of all obey the court order if I thought they have issues with the order. You see, it shows you that is their game plan. They want the court to compel ASU to go back to classes so that they will not start blackmailing ASU that ASU is not obeying court order. So for me, I think the federal government should withdraw that case from courts and go back to the federal negotiating table. Because the only way you can resolve this issue, even if ASU now decide to go back to call off the strike on the strength of the court order, has the problem been solved? The problem is still there. So the only way you can resolve the problem is by getting to the epicenter of the problem, and getting to the epicenter of the problem is by looking for funds to solve the issue of ASU. Because here we are talking about human capital that has to do with the skill, the knowledge and experience to drive every area of human endeavor in Nigeria. And you have a government that is not taking it seriously, that plays zero premium on education, perhaps because their children are not schooling here. It's quite unfortunate.
Okay, the INC have resolved the Tompolo Asari article.
Come again. Okay, the governor of
Bayelsa INC resolved Tompolo Asari.
Okay, your youth first. If they had done that, I think it's a welcome development because I can understand that other militant leaders were having issues with Tompolo having that contract, because I think for me, it has to do with cohesion among the ranks of the ex-militants. It has to do with inclusion. I think they were not comfortable because they were not captured in that contract. But if the Ijoyi Council and the Bayelsa State Governor have been able to bring all of them on board as a way of making all of them to benefit from the contract, and at the end of the day, they equally achieve the goal of protecting the critical oil infrastructure. I think it's a welcome development because if you look at protecting oil infrastructure, it goes beyond government losing. We are talking about environmental degradation because in most cases, you see all these oil bunkering, they do it in such a way that is not environmental friendly. They cause more harm to the environment. They don't conform to what best practice in doing it. So the impact on the society is worse than even the gain the individuals are getting. I can understand that even in like what is happening in Ogoniland, I quite agree that oil majors are the major problem or cause of oil spillage and pollution in Ogoni. But if you look at Ogoni today, Ogoni is perhaps the most polluted place in the world. So I think it's a win-win situation for the government, for the environment, for the host communities, because the incessant invasion of the communities by the military and killing innocent people in the bid of trying to get oil bunkers, I think most of those things will cease. So it's a win-win situation for the government and for the host communities.
I have Oluwawan of the federal. Don't worry, I'm ready for you.
Let me tell you one thing. The way. See, let me tell you one thing. We have Nigeria. Nigeria is three speaking language. Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. See, when we begin to hate ourselves to the extent there is anything good, we never see anything good. You people always say Government make it hard. You can't want to come and talk here. So now government make be poverty. Everybody is strong for to make ends meet. Okay, why are you blaming? That is hate speech. You are condemning people. You are brainwashing people's mind to be angry with yourself, which is very wrong mentality. That's why I'm telling you. So this campaign, if care is not taken, it's going to bring a wicked war between the youth. Because Atiku have youth, Tinubu have youth, Obi have youth. So when we not begin to kill ourselves before the situation, there will be death home. There will be death home. See, there will be death home. So we want to separate the language. Let us move forward. Does that mean that we can kill ourselves because of the hate speech? Okay. It's not by force that we follow A or B or C. There's a division of labor in this situation. So you can't beat my mind to belong to you because I must belong to you. So yes, there must be fair play. Yeah. Don't you just say the whole Nigeria must belong to one side. By all means, it's a motherfucking language, and it can bring a fucking devilish fight between us before government fight itself. So when we say youth, we have to do a transparent between ourselves. Let's follow one language in a truth home. Then we can achieve our aim.
What do you expect from the youth now?
The youth, and what I'm expecting, let us go with one language. Don't let us hate ourselves. Then not betray ourselves in the language of ethnic, religious, and so on forth. Tribalism. You can never bring the truth. You understand? All those politicians you are saying are friends, and we and I are here at the person, but at the end of the day, they will divide us with that language. And when we stick with that language, there will be brutality of fight between me and you. That's what I'm just hearing here. Now somebody telling me things that will never existed. Things that never existed, you're telling me that it's existing, that I don't even know. What I know is black. You say it's white because I must follow your fucking black. So I'm trying to let them know.
Where do you stand now?
I'm standing as we youth. Let us compromise ourselves. Let us try to educate ourselves. Let us know the truth.
Where do you stand?
Where do I stand? I stand for. Where did I support? I'm not talking about support here. See, everybody has his own language of supporting. Just like you, Raf. Yesterday you were talking about Biafra. Today you're talking about PDP. Now you're talking about obedience. So anybody that doesn't belong to obedience is your enemy. That's what I'm standing for. I'm talking to Raf now. Personally talking to you. You are standing here with me.
Okay.
Confirm.
Okay. We should solidarize with that.
Yes.
Solidarity.
Yes.
Solidarity.
Yes. Because it's not by force that I will kill on your back. Anyway, it's your choice. No fight. If you say there is fight, there will be war.
Okay, what is your choice now?
My choice now is that we should make sure that we live accordingly to the language. If you think kill for your back, fuck you for your back, no fight. Peace. Peace is a language. Peace, no war, no brutality.
Let's talk about us. You know that politicians are the ones causing this hatred.
No, politicians are part, but you and I, we are the last language, we are the last grassroots. Yes. That reasoning will not bring the peace out. At the end of the day, when it happens, their children is not there. You and I in the battlefield. So we have to respect our feeling.
Okay, let's look at ASU. This court case will prolong the strike. That's what parents are saying. This court case will make the strike longer than expected.
I already told you earlier that the government is biased with the ASU situation. That's why we find ourselves in this situation. Because whereby a city government for the past 7-8 months, the student at home, the lecturer at home, where is the problem? How much are they looking for? Where they can never afford to them. It's like they are trying to make it a political language. How much is ASU looking for? What they are trying to do is to make the environment of the education in Nigeria conducive for everybody to live. But they don't want to do it because they have a hidden agenda. If they don't have a hidden agenda, why will the student be at home for the past 8 months? So the government is totally at fault.
Yes, but the government have ordered the ASU to go back to the class.
Go back to class. Where is the amenity that they say you should bring?
No, the court has said they should go back to class.
The court pay them.
The government needs to pay, not the court.
Okay, the government, who is court? Who is government? Court and government, they are working hard together. Somebody stay at home for the past 8 months, there is no salary, no food. You are telling him to go back to the class with empty stomach, and the court now came that I give you order. Now the DSS now says you should go. All of them are zero home. They are zero. They are VIP, vagabond power. What we say? The government, the court, the DSS, they are just playing game with Nigeria life.
Okay. Lastly, 2023 elections. What are you advising?
2023 election, advising the Nigeria youth go and come out with your PVC and vote for your choice, vote for your right choice. Don't make any hatred that will engineer the problem before the election. Because next tomorrow is campaign. You know what I'm talking about. Because there are some politicians that will sponsor. Next tomorrow is Wednesday now. Next tomorrow is 28, today is 26. So some politicians will pass on youth and enter themselves. So you have to be careful.
Okay, thank you very much, Oluwawa.
You are welcome.
For your analysis this morning. I have Mr. Raf. Good morning,
Yes,
Mr. Raf.
good morning. I'm here again. Like I said earlier, if anybody want Biafra, if anybody want to do that to come into reality, somebody must sign it, somebody must endorse it, somebody must or should be a Nigerian president. There's no how Biafra will just come, nobody is ruling Nigeria, which is why I always, thumb up to who? Obi. Obi must be Nigerian president. An Igbo man must rule Nigeria. So if anybody is saying that today, Raphael will say Biafra, tomorrow he will say obedient. I'm always obedient even before the inception of the campaign that is coming next tomorrow. Obi must be Nigerian president, must. Is it an abomination for an Igbo man to become a president? Ijoma has ruled Nigeria. Yoruba man has ruled. Someone has been ruling Lagos State for over 22 years now. Are we not part of Lagos? What are if Igbo man becomes a governor of Lagos State? Is it an abomination? I support Biafra. I agitated for Biafra more than anybody. I tell you again, and I boast it, I was granted over 1,500 interviews on this platform. And if you look at the subject matter of those interviews, it was or is Biafra agitation based. Are you listening to me? I agitated for Biafra. I'm a Biafra man. Almost during the struggle, I came into this earth. So I'm not a small boy. Whoever come here and talk trash about me, I think such a person is still coming behind. No, I'm not forcing anybody to join me. I myself is an indigenous person born in the southeast. I'm from southeast. So if I'm an Igbo man, if anybody is accusing me of not supporting Biafra, that person is making a mistake. The whole people that know me today, they call me Ojukwu. Yes, it's because of my stance on Biafra agitation. So any accusation that might come up, well, it is well meant for that person. It doesn't mean for me. Are you listening to me, Christian? Yoruba nation is coming 1st October. Somebody must be a Nigerian president for what? Referendum to be signed into what? Law. Constitution. Somebody must be a Nigerian president, and we don't expect Aboki or Atiku to be there. No. Atiku is a Fulani man from Cameroon. Yes. He is not an indigenous to Nigeria because he's from Fulani extraction. The Fulani extraction are not indigenous to here. We are. They migrated from Futajelon Island, Futajelon, Senegambia. Yes, with their religion. They conquered the north. They proceeded to northeast. Northeast said no. We were Muslim before you. The northeastern Nigeria claim that they are from Yemen. So if you keep on accusing me here, when you are historically baseless, you don't have base where to lean on as a platform. If you accuse me, if I counter you, I will floor you. I'm a Biafran. Yoruba nation is coming to be, and Obi must be a president. That is when they will listen to Yoruba, because referendum is going to be gazetted into our constitution when Obi becomes a president. He is a very educated man. Very, very educated.
So you need the House of Assembly.
Yes. And he's a youth.
You need the House of Assembly.
Yes. No.
To approve anything you're going to do. If they don't sign it.
Thank you.
Okay.
And listen good. The whole House of Assembly. Let me sign my warning again. You youths, Nigerian youths, don't think it's only presidential alone. Obi president. Obi president. No. What about lower house? I've been happy and gonging. I've been beating my drum on this. What about the councillors? What about the rep? Lower this thing, legislative. What about the upper chamber? The senators. Somebody from Labour must represent each and every constituencies so that they will benefit from this coming
government of Obi under the Labour Party political platform. So don't forget the chairmanship, don't forget the councillors, don't forget the senators. I think understand, we should push all these vagabonds out. We should push them away from the house there, so that whatever they sign into law will be having effective on you and I, which will be benefiting. If you allow those senators from APC and the PDP, if you allow them to be in the house, they will what? They will suffocate Obi.
You think Labour Party will take over the house?
They will take over now.
How possible that?
Can you listen and listen?
Okay.
Can you listen and
how
listen?
Would that be?
Mr. Keke or Mr. Emeka that has been representing Nembe local government in Bayelsa State. Go and see Nembe local government today. Nembe local government, upon the fact that Jonathan is from Bayelsa, Nembe is still swamp. No development there. But if he elects somebody from Labour Party, a youth from Labour Party, is going to change Nembe. Because they must receive dividend of democracy. I think you understand. Okay, look at my local government. Anambra East. Uchenna Emeneka from my town is representing us there. Go and see my village today. If you get to my village, you will miss road. He brought good governance to us. He started from university, UNN in Nsukka, primary school, secondary school in the 90s, and ended up in Nsukka. A pharmacist. Emeka Uchenna Emeneka is a pharmacist as I'm talking to you now. Are you listening to me? A pharmacist. I know him from the grassroots. I think you understand. This is what I am agitating for now. Let the youth remember the councillors, the chairman, the legislatives, both upper chamber and lower chamber. Vote them into power so that we are going to chase all these vagabonds from PDP and APC out. Are you listening to me? So we are campaigning not only for Obi. I met with Badebe. Badebe is 39 years old. The Labour Party gubernatorial candidate.
Badebo.
Hopeful. Badebo. Yes, Badebo. Very tall. He was with Tundura yesterday. He called us to Bayview Hotel. He talked to us. He lectured us. Just one point he made. He said, those that have been ruling Lagos State for over 23 years now do not have hearts. They don't have what? Heart. Consciousness. Conscience. They are not conscious of the fact that we are here suffering. They are not conscious of the fact that we are suffering. We are not conscious of the fact that we are, our faces are written with what? All manner of frustrations. That guy lectured and he talked to us that it's not all about spending billions. He said, okay, look, he said, Atiku spent so billions in 2019. He said, had he been Agbaje won that election, don't you know that Agbaje will recover those money? Don't you know that Atiku will recover his money? He said, Obi is not spending 10 kobo. He said, you guys are the ones sponsoring all this. Oga, when they talk to us, do you know what enter our body? Organa water. The bottled water they brought to him, he drank one. He left that one there. I said, man, let me benefit from this. This man said nobody's going to benefit anything, but I grabbed the bottled water. I drank and well. The guy gave us his number. I didn't understand. The governor to give everybody number. I think you understand. This time around, it's not about looking or waiting for Obi. Obi can spend millions, spend billions. Obi doesn't spend shimbam. Obi is, if I use the word miser now, it's like I'm insulting. He's not a miser, but he's an economist. Obi can economize. Obi can manage. Obi is a management expert, actor, artist. If you want to manage your company well, go and invite him. If you want to audit any organization where you are handling, go and invite Obi to audit for you. Obi worked in many companies before he comes to the limelight politically. So let me tell you, it's all about doing something for Labour Party. Don't wait for Labour Party to do for you. See, Labour Party is coming. 1st October, we are going to seize Lagos. So if anybody says that Raf is campaigning for Labour Party, yes, I'm doing that for the passion I have for Igbo. Igbo men over the years have never ruled Nigeria. Is it good? Are we not good? Anything about management, economically, and the like, and otherwise, we are professionals. So I'm campaigning for Obi. I'm loving Biafra more than anybody that comes here and they cast my name. That am I supporting Biafra today? Tomorrow I will support Labour. What do you think? I expand my brain. My brain is more expanded than that. What do you think? I have vast brain. I think about Biafra. I do something about Biafra.
think about Labour Party. I have started writing about Labour Party on what social media. Biafra agitation we're talking about, I started since 2016. That was when I understood what Nnamdi Kanu was doing. Before I don't look at Nnamdi Kanu. If I see him on the social media, I just say, who is this guy? Is he not Raphael who was wicked? I was calling Raphael my namesake. But what he was doing there, that time, I didn't know. It wasn't clear to me. But when I saw Nnamdi Kanu, I grabbed it because Nnamdi was more competent on agitation business than Raf was wicked. So I support Biafra, I support Obi, and I'm going to support Oduduwa Republic. Let them kick it off. Around the world, globally, comes 1st October. I'm going to give them all my support. I'm going to start writing about them on social media. I write about Biafra. I write about labor. I write about what is good concerning this country. But let me tell you, as we see this country now, Nigeria is going down. Nigeria is drowning in the middle of the sea. Someone has to come to help Nigeria up, out of water, drowning water.
Okay.
The water is almost at our neck. We are what? All gasping for breath. Help me, help me, help me. Help you, help you. During election, you will go and vote nonsense. Help me, I'm drowning. That day, they will give you a cup of rice. Indomie. 10,000. 10,000 cannot cook a pot of soup for you. 5,000 cannot buy 10 derica for you. Beans, derica of beans in Nigeria is now 6, 7, 800 naira. 10,000 they give you is nonsense. So anytime you come to talk, be yourself, be your senses. Don't drink. Talk what makes sense.
Let's look at
agitate for what is good. Do not agitate right, left, from left. Agitate from the right, so that people will be hearing you right.
Okay, let's look at the ASU strike. Resorting to litigation will prolong the strike.
Litigation or no litigation, prolonging the strike, whether they go court or not. They went to court already. The federal government said they will strike out the case. Then the one that federal government took them to court, they ordered them to go back to school. But as you can see, no lecturer would like to go back to school without pay. You must pay them without payment. There must be salaries. You that is ordering lecturers to go back to school, are you not receiving your salary? You are receiving your salaries. You are trying to stop somebody from receiving his. And you are just tagging that person all manners of name. Let me tell you, Ngige should get it right now. I don't think Ngige doing anything good at all. Ngige, I know him as my governor. He's an educated man. I don't know why he's turning his back on Nigerian tertiary institutions. Yes, it should tell court that enough is enough. He should sign money. It is his own responsibility. I think he's the Minister of Labour. Yes?
He is representing the federal government.
Thank you. He is. He is the agent. Minister of, Labour. Is one of the government agencies. I think you understand that caters for what? Civil servants. I think you understand. Who are the civil servants I mean here in our tertiary institutions? Academic and non-academic staff of the universities. Ngige should sign down money to them. I believe that my friend who is a professor UNN in Sukana, not my friend, my classmate, Kereto Fokaski, they are owing him almost 800 million. The guy is collecting 1 million. Yeah, 8 million, sorry. The guy is collecting 1 million every month. That's a lot of money. How is Ken gonna fuel his tank? Now, he has children to cater for. I think understand. He has a beautiful wife to cater for too. I think understand. They should pay the guy his money. They should pay others their money. Teaching as a profession is one of the best profession in the world. You teach a farmer that is a commercial farmer. You taught him. He knows what to do. Do you understand? Each and any spare season, cultivation season or farming season that comes, he applies the right farm implements. He uses the right fertilizer. He applies the right insecticide, and all those farm implements. I think understand. This is from teacher. It comes from teachers. It's teachers that educate farmers on how to farm to come out with high, large, huge productivity harvests. I think understand. Teacher is the best. You that is making law, legislating in the upper house. Had you been teacher, political science teacher, they did not teach you. Can you be there? Can you speak all those obobo English, all those big English where they use what everything, save money, steal money with Bible? You cannot speak it. It was teacher that what impacted into your brain. Now you pass out, you become a lawmaker. You turn your back on teachers. As to this, as to that. That you pay teachers first. Go to high courts, lower courts, magistrate court, which are burning. Go there and see. There is bank there. Every 28th, from typists, I've worked there before. I supplied furnishing equipment to them. They go to the bank by themselves with their ATM. Alert. There was a bank. There is a bank there. That bank is still there. So why can't you pay teachers? Go and build banks all over Nigerian tertiary institutions so that each and every 28 days in every month they must receive alert. They will go with their what card to test, to check their balance. So now they are fighting for salary. And their children, all of you, Malami, LL3R, Sanwo-Olu, Charles Soludo, Wika, Atom, all of them, Professor Zulum, a whole professor in the Northeast, a professor that Zulum, Northeast governor, that's Borno State governor, he's a professor. And as a professor, can you just answer professor without being an academician? He's not doing anything for us to strike because all his children are in London, America, Japan. Ngige, come and show me any of Nigerian universities where your children are. Come and show me. Autumn, you always put on acid watch jeans. Come and tell me, Benue State University or Federal University Makurudi, are your children there? Atiku, you see, he married many wives. Atiku's children are scattered all over Europe and Middle East. Are you listening to me? That's why they are crucifying Asu. They will never allow good things to happen at education section, Ministry of Education.
Okay.
I think you understand. Ministry of Education is suffering. It's being what? Suffering. It's drowning. It's going down on daily basis.
Okay.
Are you listening to me?
Okay,
they are hungry over there. The teachers are hungry. Everybody. From primary school to what? University. They are not being taken care of. Federal government is not paying any attention to that session at all. Do you understand me? But you should give priority, I think understand, to what? Education. Because education should be the mainstay of any economy, the mainstay of any country. Education, if you are not educated, you can't manage a bank. It cut across, it is interwoven. Are you listening to me? So why are they neglecting us? Universities across Nigeria being what? Neglected.
Okay, lastly, let's look at...
Are you listening to me? Professors, it's not easy for somebody to read and attain that position of a professor.
Yeah.
Go and pay these people.
Okay.
If they get mad, federal government is responsible for that. Some professors might get mad. Yes. Because they have not witnessed this kind of long, over protracted what? Strike. Neglect from government. They should go and attend to them to avoid people, somebody going what? Mad.
Okay. Lastly, let's look at the campaigns are here. What are the expectations?
Campaign is here already. Campaigns are here already. Just 2 days to go, and you can see preparation on ground. I see Labour Party moving on even before the campaign dates. Let me tell you, Labour has started campaigning already because I don't see another campaign again that will be bigger than OP movements. Look at it, Abuja. Abuja was shut down over the weekend, just last weekend. I listen to me. Abuja was shut down everywhere. Obedient. The whole Abuja residents, they came out. Do you understand? To show their support to Mr. Obi. The man under Labour political platform. Everybody in the north, mid belt, they went to Abuja. Kaduna own, LL3R used police. He even went to court to stop them. Lagos own is coming on Saturday. What is what he call rally? But this campaign, 2 days time, if campaign starts, we will be just doing the normal business. Because I don't see any other campaign we need. We are moving forward. We are marching forward. The one that happened at in Plateau State. You see how everywhere we are blocked. Taraba own. I didn't understand. So Lagos own. We call it 4 million. I said it's going to be over 8 million people because Ikeja, Surulere, Lagos Island, all these local governments like Alimocho has been neglected over the years. If you go there, the last rain that fell in Lagos State here. Let me tell you, Alimocho people went out to their various, points. Do you understand? Of business. Do you understand? With boats, ferry, Obo, they just use their own because rain fall, no road. Ajuwon, Alagore, Ishaga, no road. I think you understand. So let me tell you, they must make sure that this government, this present government, which has ruled Lagos State for 23 years, is off.
Okay.
We push them out.
Okay.
See, campaign that is coming, we are mobilizing ourselves. If you are a Labour man, make sure that you win the heart of like 12 people. If you don't have PVC, make sure you convince like 10 to 12 people that day to go and vote. Because we found out that PVC, oh my God, that are meant for Igbos. They discovered money PVC over how many thousands of them in the Gota, inside Gota, and all the names are Christians. The owners are Igbos. So they are trying to disenfranchise us from voting for Labour Party by all means. They are using all these emotional tactics to make sure that we do not vote for Labour comes 2023.
Okay,
but what I'm trying to say is you, if you don't have PVC, go out. Be a messenger of peace. Be a messenger of goodwill. Go and talk to people about Labour. If you could convince 10 people and the other 20 people that they have denied their PVC, convince another 10 people. Gather them together and know that we are pulling crowd. So, campaign is coming, and all of us know that obedience is going to be carry the day. Let me tell you, then again, come 1st October, everybody should come out to what? To solidarize with the Yoruba nation that is emancipating soon. Yoruba, Oduduwa, they are coming out to be, to the limelight soon. Yoruba has started theirs, and Nigeria will be in shock.
Thank you very much.
I tell you, I am a Biafran, an IPOB man. I'm still solidarizing with Oduduwa Republic. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, we have a link that's posted on the live chat. Please, if you want to be part of the program, click on that link. Click on that. You can get your contributions this morning. Is everybody online? Yeah, good morning. Who's online this morning? Mr. Onoche. Good morning, Mr. Onoche. Happy New Week. Yes, you have the floor. Yes.
Today, you remember all those days I hang around even when I'm annoyed to say something, to speak my mind. No line. Today I'm just coming from where I went to. So I saw this, let me say something. Jonathan said, don't vote for killers. Why not him say the truth? Don't vote for all cargos. Why not say don't vote for APC? Don't vote for PDP. Vote for Labour, new movement. I am, if I'm there, frankly speaking, I will vote for Nnamdi Kanu. Although I like Labour, but I will vote for Nnamdi Kanu. No apology to anybody. Because the earlier we split Nigeria in peace, as they did in Yugoslavia, as they did in Russia, the better for us. Because if we choose Serb way, it is lead everywhere. You know what I mean by lead? Bullet. Lead everywhere. Because after they split Yugoslavia, said they want to play trick. Because they still have the ethnic group. They said, boy, let us separate. No, they went into war. United Nations went there and split them by force. You see it? So for Nigeria to be fair, let us do like United Kingdom. Autonomous regions. As we had before, the created states. Eastern region, Western region, Midwestern region, and Northern region. That is the solution. Anything outside that is a scam. Because now, even if Obi go in, nothing has become as usual. They will say, no, we won't survive. They will walk out of the hall. When they want to do, what do you call it, national conference. Nothing else, we say no. They will move out. So we have to do it by force with a gun. If they don't allow us to do it now in peace. Because and one of the Mazin Nnamdi Kanu supporters. And I supported him, my heart, my pot, my wallet, my everything. I supported Nnamdi Kanu. So that's my take. Thank you very much. Long live Biafra. We live together as friends, good neighbors. We have to live together as good neighbors. Thank you.
God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, Mr. Onoche. God bless you. Thank you. Yes, do we have any other person online this morning? Push Mom. Good morning, Miss Push Mom. Yes, you're live. Where are you calling from? You have the floor to contribute.
I'm calling from United Arab Emirates. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're not wearing a shirt, please. This is live. This is a live program. You're not wearing a shirt, please. Wear a shirt. Try. No other person. Yeah. No other person this morning. Yes,